What's up, good people? As a video game internet person, it is my obligation to do this with you. We're going to go through the nominees for the Game Awards and make our picks and see if we can get a bingo. And it could be fun because you can play along with me. If you want to join, go to jeffisvideogames.com and you'll see all the categories. There's 31 categories. Someone barking? I don't know, but these games are barking at me to be voted on. So what's going on, everybody? It's Zach Keighley. We're here to play Who Wants to Be a Game Award winner? I guess they're already nominees. Game of the Year is what they give us first, which just isn't fair. We're going to go to the next one. All right, Best Game Direction. And I'd love for you to play along and tell me, out of 31, how many answers do we share? Okay, so it's thegameawards.com, and you'll see the nominees. You can just vote. They have all 31 categories. So this is an award for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. I think it's fun to do these and see how, much in line I am with the general populace and how much we're in line. Elden Ring, I think, is going to win a lot of awards, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I have not played Immortality, I'll tell you that. The hard part is the word innovation, okay? Because it's creative vision and innovation. I think God of War Ragnarok is, a phenomenal game. Stray was good. Being a cat is very creative, but maybe not the game itself felt a little bit chunky. Unfortunately, none of these really feel super innovative to me. I guess I'll give it to Elden Ring because it's like Dark Souls open world. Sure. That seems fair. Best Narrative. Plague Tale, Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Immortality. The God of War story is the one that I care the most about. Do not care about the story in Elden Ring. Horizon Forbidden West has a fun story. It just feels a little more like Saturday morning cartoonish. God of War seems to just hit those emotional notes hard. God of War. Let's go to the next. Best Art Direction. Oh, Scorn is freaking creepy. It's something out of a textbook from hell. God of War looks amazing, especially the Ironwood regions. I think that alone might win it. Horizon, honestly, outstanding creative and or technical achievement. I might give this to Callisto Protocol, but I don't think it could be nominated. It released on December 2nd. I think that's past the cutoff curfew. That game was the best looking game I played all year, but I'm going to give it to God of War. Next up, we have Best Score and Music. Metal Hellsinger actually has really fun music, and I'm not even a heavy metal fan. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I think some people will pick this. I'm not really a big video game music person. I'll just pick Metal Hellsinger because they did just a freaking great job of incorporating music into the gameplay. Best Audio Design. Again, this to me would be Callisto Protocol. I love the audio in Callisto Protocol. Modern Warfare 2 had good audio. It didn't really stand out to me. This is a tough one. Again, Callisto Protocol really is the one that stood out to me. I like the sound effects of God of War. The dinos are pretty creepy in Horizon. People are going to not pick this because of all the helpful tips Aloy gives you and all the helpful tips your boy Atreus gives you. I don't know. Let's give it to freaking Call of Duty. That one, it feels like I don't know. Best Performance. All right, so we've got Aloy. We've got Big Sister. We've got Kratos. I didn't play Immortality. And then we've got The Kid. I like The Kid. Let's give The Kid a vote. I'm sure a lot of people are going to pick Kratos, but I like The Kid. I think he does a good job. Games for Impact. All right, this is a pro-social meaning or message, a thought-provoking game, something that's making society a better place because of its existence. I have played a few of these. Citizen Sleeper. The Citizen Sleeper is thought-provoking. I'm not really sure how much that does. I'm probably going to give As Dusk Falls the vote. That's going to be my pick there. All right, Best Ongoing Game. Jeez, I don't play any of these. So this is just going to be like, what do I hear the most about? And I hear the most about Fortnite. I think their content is the most inspiring. They have the most variety and the most, they have crazy partnerships. They've got everything in there. Best Indie. This is the toughest category, I think, for me. Calls of the Lamb, Neon White, Sifu, Stray, and Tunic. All good games. I'm going to rule out Sifu. Too hard for me. I'm not even saying it's bad. I couldn't get very far. I'm going to rule out Call of the Lamb. Too easy, on the other hand. Tunic is such a throwback, but done in such a great modern way. Neon White is such a futuristic, crazy idea, and Stray is just a great cat game, which, you know, that's bonus points for a lot of people. I think Neon White, though, wins just because it's so original, it's such a unique idea, and it's such a crazy concept. Best mobile game, Marvel Snap. This is so easy. Marvel Snap honestly would win Game of the Year for me. I've played like 500 hours. Best community support, outstanding community support. Again, this is hard because I don't really play these games, but I'm going to go with Fortnite. I just hear people saying, you know, it gets such good support. Innovation and accessibility. Okay. I know The Last of Us does a doggone great job. Did The Last of Us Part 1, did they do the thing where you can play just the hearing only mode? Because if so, I kind of want to vote for that. I didn't really explore a lot of the features in these other games, but I'm going to just vote Last of Us because I know Part 2 had a mode that you could play even if you're blind, which is pretty cool. And I'm assuming they did that again. Best VR, AR, I don't play these things. This one looks cool. We'll go there. I haven't played VR in years. Best action game, tough category again. Oh, I love the TMNT game. I played this with my brother. It was such a fun time. Me and my youngest brother had not played like a video game co-op like this in years. He sort of aged out, I guess, if you can say that, with video games. He doesn't like them much anymore. Busy with college and all that. Best action game. Oh, this is hard. I see Call of Duty. I mean, I get it's focused on combat, but is Call of Duty really action? It should be a shooter. I'm going to nix Call of Duty. I'm going to nix Sifu. I mean, I love Ninja Turtles, but I don't think it's like some crazy accomplishment. So I'm going to give it again to Neon White. I really love Neon White. I think that was just a heck of a game. Best action adventure. This to me is easy. God of War. I know people say, oh, Ragnarok doesn't have as much impact as 2018, but dude, the game is freaking beastly. Best role playing. Give me Pokemon Scarlet. That'd be my pick. That would be my pick. I mean, out of the ones here, I'm going to vote Elden Ring. But despite the performance, I love Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I think those games are bomb. Best Pokemon I've ever played. So much darn fun. We'll give it to Elden Ring. Best fighting game. I'm not a big fighting fan, but I do know Multiverses killed it. A lot of original characters, free to play, great content, great game. In some ways, it does some things better than Smash Bros, which is impressive. All right, here's the Switch category. Best family. This is tough. I also wish Pokemon Scarlet was on here. Not Switch Sports, not Lego Star Wars, not Splatoon. It's Mario & Rabbids or Kirby. I loved Kirby, but I think Mario & Rabbids is just like such a great time. I think they nailed it. Davide's team just delivered a sequel that felt bigger, better, and more rabid than ever before. Best Sim strategy. 2 Point Campus is actually a fun time. Didn't play any of these, but I'll give it to Mario & Rabbids again. Best sports. I have aged out of sports games. I don't play sports games hardly at all. I don't know why. I used to play them a lot with my friends, but since I don't really game with friends anymore, it's a hard pick. I'll give Ollie Ollie World just because they're an indie. I don't know. They deserve some love. Best multiplayer. I mean, I had a great time with TMNT. It's hard, though, because, like, it does include co-op, I guess. I'm not Overwatch, not Call of Duty, so it's Multiverses, Splatoon. If Splatoon did more, I would give it to Splatoon, but they really didn't. Multiverses allowing you to play 2-on-2 is pretty dope, and I have good memories of playing that with Gabe, actually, before he passed away. So that's like a nice sentimental one for me. One of the last games we played together. Content Creator of the Year, I don't know. I like Nebellion. He gives me a lot of news. Cool. I don't even know who No Brew or I don't know any of these other people. Best debut indie is got to be Neon White. Freaking crazy good first game. Best adaptation. My brother loves this show. It's on my backlog of watching, so I'll give the vote to Arcane. It sounds like it's amazing. Most anticipated game. None of these. Well, wait. What's my most anticipated game? I guess like it has to be unannounced. Well, you'll find out Thursday. I would probably pick of the announced games. I would probably put Jedi Fallen Survivor, or Jedi Survivor, Jedi Fallen Survivor, Jedi. Is it Jedi Fallen Survivor or just Jedi Survivor? It's just Jedi Survivor. Okay, well that's what I picked, but you know, I gotta be loyal, baby. Tears of the Kingdom will get the vote instead. Best esports game. I have no idea. Flip a coin. I don't know. People love Valorant, sure. I'm sure that's what's going to win. Best esports athlete. Don't know any of these guys. But this dude looks like he means business. Lee Faker from T1. I don't know. He looks like he means serious business. I'll pick him. Getting down to the wire here. Best esports team. I don't know, man. I like this. How about this loud team? I don't know. They're loud. They're calling to me. Best esports. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. That guy's not even looking at the camera. That's funny. Best. Okay, whatever. Evo. People like fighting, right? And then I have to go all the way back to Game of the Year for my final vote. So here we go. Hey, we've made it. Okay, we have not. Hold on. Take me to my Game of the Year. Here we go. Okay, I have one final vote to cast. A Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Xenoblade. Marvel Snap should be right here, and that's what I pick, honestly. Probably my first pick would probably be Marvel Snap, and then just for how much I think they really stepped it up, my second pick would probably be Pokemon. Crazy, ballsy, idiotic, I don't know. But I played so much Marvel Snap, simple concept, but executed so well, and the support is really picking up, and I really love their energy, the team's communication. I think that game, the artwork is phenomenal. I just love it, and the music is stuck in my head forever. Xenoblade is out for me. I tried, it's just not my style game. Stray is really fun and good. Beat that game, enjoyed it a lot. I don't think it's Game of the Year material. Plague Tale is cool, but to me, to me, if Stray and Plague Tale are Game of the Year contenders, it shows that maybe it wasn't the strongest of years. So then we're down to 3. The Sony hits and Elden Ring, and I know Elden Ring is going to win. I'm so aware that Elden Ring is going to win, but just hear me out, okay? Elden Ring is basically big Dark Souls. Now, you can boil any game down to Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is just bigger Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Horizon Forbidden West is just bigger Horizon Zero Dawn. God of War Ragnarok is just bigger God of War. I get it. But people act like Elden Ring changed the game. And for me, it did. I played about 30 hours of Elden Ring, and I just got so sick of it. I personally just prefer the more linear Dark Souls experience. To me, this is just Dark Souls 4. I don't think it did a lot to innovate. I play it the same way I play Dark Souls. I don't feel a huge sense that this is game-changing. I know everyone thinks Elden Ring is going to ripple affect upcoming game development for years to come. I don't know. What do you take from it? An open world? Because other games have open worlds. What do you take from it? Tough, really hard combat? Other games have tough... What do you take from Elden Ring that you didn't take from Dark Souls 3 or Bloodborne? It's the same game, just bigger. And some could argue that the legacy dungeons are... Well, I could argue. I'll argue the legacy dungeons are my favorite part of the game. I mean, at least they have the legacy dungeons. If this was the Breath of the Wild, there was no dungeons, I would say, come on, guys. I understand people that love Elden Ring. I almost feel like it's a game that requires such a commitment of time and energy and effort that it, like, you're obliged to it because of what you put in. But for me, it's pretty obvious that it's God of War Ragnarok. I think God of War Ragnarok is a phenomenal game. I think the story is way more impactful than Elden Ring. I think the story is more impactful than Horizon Forbidden West. I think the combat, despite being similar to 2018, well, why do you change something that's one of the best combats of all time? I mean, God of War 2018 is widely viewed as one of the best video games ever. And Ragnarok, with some of the new characters and inclusions, playing as Atreus, there is a new weapon. The boss battles are insane. I love it's a small world boat ride through the dwarf mines, and when the game really finally starts picking up. I think it's just so much fun, and it's beautiful, and it's great. And they did a sell. They put it on PS4. They could have just put it on PS5. For me, it is God of War Ragnarok. That is my game of the year. All my votes have been cast. What are your votes? Let me know. Like I said, I would pick Marvel Snap. I'd love to know how many of the 31 we agreed on, and what your game of year would be. Like, if you could do a write-in vote, what would you vote for? Would it be one of these? I bet a lot of you say Elden Ring, but I bet a lot of you also say Pokemon Arceus, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. For me, it's probably Marvel Snap, Pokemon Scarlet, just because it changed the game for Pokemon, and then God of War, honestly, would probably be my number 3, which is insane. Maybe God of War would be 2. It's hard to beat Marvel Snap. I've literally played 500 hours. How do you top that? I take it with me everywhere. It's in my pocket. I play it for 3 minutes constantly. But that was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed a look inside my year in video games, and I'll be back with more content once the Game Awards officially kick off and go. Hopefully some Nintendo stuff, something super secret and fun from my end. And until next time, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive there. Love you lots. I just had a notification that scared the crap out of me. SwitchForce. Woot!